can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life soda. 5:45, the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tide follows. You know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now Allen. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Cowboys at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll go jet sweep here with Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd down and 10. Coleman, the man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run with Allen. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Big strides, look at him go. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Right side, Thornton with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. In motion left, that's Thornton. To throw is Daniels. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, these two teams did meet in our nation's capital earlier this season with Washington picking up the win at Commanders Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Off the play fake, Daniels. Firing, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this 1st quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. To the air goes Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
In motion left comes Brown. Here's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Daniels looking to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
His logic with the air attack has gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Allen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles. Let's go now. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Here we go, set.
Now a carry for Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Allen. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. Play action, now it's Daniels.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready? 19, Tiger, take go.
They'll run on 1st down. Allen. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9 now. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set.
On 1st down, it's Allen. And able to get this to the 31.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second and 6. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Set.
They're going to look to throw. Allen here on the screen. A strong breaking tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Fighting through. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Go!
Up the middle they go. Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Come on, set!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A 26-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go! Left thing, 19! Top row, 18! 60 back!
A final shot before break. Daniels. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
In motion left, that's Thornton.
Back to throw. Daniels. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this to Thornton. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Coleman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Coleman. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Braylon Allen with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead is now 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But they go play action. Daniels.
And that's complete to Huff. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
To throw is Daniels. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down,
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Ben sent it.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Down at the 33.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth for a three.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Daniels. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown.
A big play there. His
10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Commanders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Daniels looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Shedding the tackle. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Daniels. Going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 4th down, here's Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Viking, 18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That's complete right around the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Ready up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught. It's Huff. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's able to get it to Coleman.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 41, Cowboys 26. Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This is 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here comes 2nd down.
Come on, set. 70 Lion, Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination.